start?
Yeah.
For the rest of the media, because I guess we're part of the media.
The media.
The Joker is faking.
Yeah.
Could one of you assholes be brave enough to go, the Joker is faking?
They throw
the
it out
Joker
there like it's an aside.
is still trying to play the Joker.
Yeah.
That's how much of an asshole this Colorado douchebag is. He's faking. Stop trying to read into it like, oh, look how crazy he is. Is he on drugs?
No.
Oh, my God, we found out he's not on drugs.
No.
So this must be really crazy behavior. No, he's still playing the role of the Joker. And he thinks that's how the Joker would be in a courtroom.
He looked like somebody
Holy fuck.
trying to act like they're crazy.
Of course.
He didn't look like a real crazy person looks when you see an honest-to-goodness crazy person in court.
Right.
No, he looked like a guy trying to say, let me look crazy.
You could see he was trying. You could see it.
Yeah, it was obvious.
Do you have to be crazy like myself to know crazy? Because it's so obvious to me.
It's like, how about you don't call him the Joker?
It's so irritating.
We're making...
Oh, really?
It's like...
All that shit isn't going to work. I love the people, well, locally, they're not going to show his mugshot in Aurora. Well, guess what? Everyone in Aurora saw his mugshot. We live in a very different world, And
using the word, the Joker for him is as a goof on the media.
Oh, of course I'm goofing by saying the Joker.
Yeah.
You hear how I'm saying it?
It's not like this guy. And another thing that I brought up is why the fuck didn't they just shave his fucking head?
I agree.
The second he got into fucking jail. So that's our policy here in this jail. We're shaving your fucking head so he doesn't end up in court with the dumb red fucking hair.
He looks like an asshole, though. He really looks ridiculous with orange hair.
Eastside Dave?
Of course he does.
He looks like an
silly.
asshole.
I actually like that he still has the
Dave.
dumb red hair.
Really?
Yeah, you shave him down, he doesn't look as ridiculous. Let him look stupid.
It does look stupid.
I feel bad for the public defender. She doesn't want this
Well,
case.
she wants no part of this.
She doesn't
one.
want any part of it. Someone said, guess what? Guess what you got today?
Oh.
So don't fucking hit her.
Why couldn't I get the
Hit her
fucking
hard.
the broad that wrote the bad checks and couldn't afford a lawyer?
Of course. She's like, oh, fuck, seriously? I don't think there's many lawyers that actually want to defend this fucking loser.
Well, he should get a vigorous defense with a public defender.
Right.
Oh, boy.
They said, no, that's not going to be his lawyer. His lawyer, they said, is going to be the guy who's actually the best public defender.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, you have to. Because this way, because he's going to lose. You can't, most you could do is save his life. You can't do anything. So if you don't give him a good defense, you don't want him to have anything on appeal.
That's the lovely country we live in.
Yeah.
I guess we have no choice in that matter, unfortunately, but I personally would love to see him just shot in the back of the fucking head and thrown in a dumpster.
Yeah, it'd be nice.
Period. And I am not arguing that with anybody. I
Yeah, it
don't
would
give
be
a
nice.
fuck.
Yeah.
But the crazy eye, that's all fake. But no one in the media will be brave enough to say that.
Say, oh, he looked out of it. He looked confused,
Right.
maybe drugged.
Yeah, what were some of the
How about
words?
it looked like he was completely still playing this dumb fuck part and faking it.
In his stupid head.
He's the Joker.
Oh, yeah. Ooh, look at he's mysterious.
What are some of the words? Disoriented. Completely out of it. Bizarre.
He's acting.
Looked scared and bizarre.
Oh, I just hope someone just beats the fuck out of him. Just a sound prison thrashing.
Literally, that's what I want to see as a guy. I want to see he has not had 1 ounce of penalty.
No.
One fist. Fucking careening off his fucking upper lip and shattering teeth.
Smashing his face into the concrete. Bam!
Look dazed and sleepy. Bizarre. Comes up.
That's how I come into the show every day.
Yeah.
Dazed and sleepy.
Freaky. They're calling him freaky. Again, they're loving the word bizarre. Looked crazy. No, he's acting. He's so acting. Yeah. He's still playing the part. Like,
look at me.
Oh, I don't know.
What am I going to do next? Look out.
Right.
I'm a wild man. Yeesh.
Nah. And, he's getting 3 meals a day. He's getting his sleep. He's
protected.
Good.
He's got a bulletproof vest on right there.
And I saw his dumb apartment building. I bet you he's living just as well.
Yeah.
Not that much different.
Fuck this guy.
So enraging. So enraging.
I really hope he just fucking...
Pursuant to CRS 18-1-1001, we are to enter a mandatory protection order. Any violation of the protection order can constitute a new criminal offense and or contempt of court.
On a new criminal offense.
It is the order of the court. You shall not harass,
opposed to mass murder,
molest, intimidate, retaliate against, or tamper with any witness to or victim of the acts you are charged with committing. Shall vacate the home of the victim, stay away from the home of the victims, and stay away from any other location the victims are likely
I hope
to be
he doesn't have
found.
the opportunity to go to any of the victims' homes. Why? I like these fucking legal things they have to do.
The legalese.
They put a restraining order against him
from contacting them, too.
From contacting the victim. I guess you can do that from prison.
Sure, writing them letters or emails.
That, these motherfuckers.
Yeah.
Look
at closing his eyes.
But what are the fucking consequences? Like, this guy is accused of mass murder. He did it. I mean, there's no fucking doubt.
He looks scared, though. Like, he looks like he doesn't look crazy.
No, he looks like, what'd I do?
He looks like he knows he's fucked.
He's going to spend the rest of his life
off.
in prison, if not the death penalty.
But I think he's still trying to, like, play it up still. You know, look at that. I mean, come on. Look at that dumb face stuff.
How punchable is that face? It's fucking...
How punchable?
In 15 years, when all the appeals are going through, they'll interview him in prison. He'll have his gray hair brushed back, and he'll be in a little prison thing, and they'll talk about what a model prisoner he's been, and he'll talk about Jesus and how I don't even remember being that person, and everybody will be like, oh, he's a great guy now, and it's how this shit works.
And then some of the victims' families will actually forgive him.
I forgive him, and we've actually spoken in prison. Because this dumb motherfucker, fucking religious person got us together.
I reached out to his mom.
Yeah.
We had tea. I don't know how you do any of that stuff.
I don't either.
I mean, if that's what you got to do, I'm not judging you. Okay.
Too much time goes past, and then everything gets desensitized, and which in a way is okay when the pure emotion is out of it, and you could look logically at a case like this. But then too much time goes by, and people, hey, you know what? A son of Sam, that motherfucker is just like in prison, enjoying his life in prison. He talks to people. He has great times every day. Most of his life has been spent in prison, and that's his life. And he has relationships. He talks to people. He enjoys his job in prison. And this is the motherfucker that terrified New York. This was a monster that terrified New York City. And now enough time went by where it's like, that's David Berkowitz. What a great guy.
He enjoys his TV programs.
Of course.
He might even be watching Breaking Bad. I don't know.
He might be.
I don't know if they got the cable in prison. They might, though.
He ministers other prisoners, so he's literally enjoying his time in prison. He did not enjoy his time on the outside. He was an outcast.
He probably has a better life for himself because he did that.
And why? Why should he? Why isn't this motherfucker dead?
Well, where's all the convict justice? This where this fucking fake
you bunch of fucking
chivalry
pussies.
in jail. Oh, you don't want to do that and go to jail. Really? This guy just fucking murdered people in their cars. Where's all this jail justice?
Yeah. Well, I believe they protected him for many years.
You know what?
And then, like Ant said, enough time goes by, it fades away, and then raw nerve isn't around anymore.
They become model
citizens. Someone would do that.
Model citizens in their fucking private condo complex, what it amounts to.
Anyone else going to point out he went with the Cesar Romero Joker, by the way?
Yes, the red hair. Yeah. Cesar Romero.
Wasn't it Caesar?
It was, yeah.
I just came up with that. I didn't even fucking Google that.
That's
before
the guy, Cesar Romero.
He went with the Cesar Romero joke
from the Batman series.
Yes, he's the only one I think that had red hair. I think the rest of them went. Oh no, he had green.
No, he had red and green. He would change it.
Okay, he did have red, but he also had green.
Yeah, he would change it.
Because Heath Ledger had green, right?
Yeah.
See, go to the.
So this asshole didn't even get his hair right.
It is green. There it's red.
Yeah, so he went back and forth. But I remember him as having the red hair for the Joker. Yeah. Cesar Romero. Look at that fucking idiot. He was a good Joker, though.
Cesar Romero was a good fucking
How many
Joker.
Jokers were in the original Batman? Was it just him?
The series? I think it was just him.
The TV show was just him, I believe.
Was it?
Yeah, he was. Yeah, he was a big part of the Batman TV show.
Is he dead or alive?
Well, I would have to say, yeah.
And was Frank Gorshin? Frank Gorshin was the Riddler.
He was the Riddler, of course.
Frank Ocean was great. I just saw 12 Monkeys recently.
When did he die?
94.
Oh, a long time ago.
Wow.
Oh, man. Yeah, I just saw 12 Monkeys, and Frank Ocean's in that as, like, the lead psychiatrist in the hospital.
Yeah.
He's so fucking...
He was great in that movie.
He was a good actor, that motherfucker.
He's dead too, right?
Yeah.
He was a good comic, too.
Yeah, he was, like, funny. He was good at doing impressions, and he was great in that movie.
Correctional officer, this stuff will drive you nuts. But these guys know way more than we do, obviously. Chris, give us some knowledge. Where do you work, first of all?
I'm not going to say. Somewhere in New York on it.
Yeah, no worries. All right, what do you got, buddy?
The state just fucking coddles these guys. These guys, they're fucking heroes to the other convicts. There's no convict justice no more. These guys, they're coddled.
They get starstruck. These fucking convicts get starstruck of these people.
Well, I think you're generalizing a little too much. What about some kind of kid toucher? A high-profile kid toucher in prison. We've always heard that the other convicts, would love to get at those guys.
Yeah, but they're all TC'd up there. No one's touching them.
No,
right. No one's touching this guy anytime soon. I mean, no one.
No.
You'd have to have someone go rogue.
Yeah.
You have to have an officer or somebody go rogue. Huh?
Then his family would sue, and then the state would have to pay. It's all bullshit.
Right.
Oh, great. Fucking litigation is in the way of true fucking justice.
So we get to look at this asshole for years to come.
Right.
And I doubt they ever kill him, by the way.
Nah, I bet they don't.
We don't like killing people as a civilized society.
Yeah, unfortunately.
Except for Texas. Let's acknowledge Texas.
Gotta love Texas.
Let me say hi to Dennis. Dennis, what's up, buddy?
Hey, how are you?
All right.
Hey, I spent almost 5 years in upstate New York there. It was only a medium, we call it. They were the old psych centers when they got rid of all the, all the psychiatric patients. I don't know what they did with them. I guess that's what the homeless are. But anyways, they made that of prisons and stuff. But I had second-degree manslaughter. I spent almost 5 years up there from 92 to 97. And I'll tell you what, it was no fun. They can say what they want. I'll tell you, if I ever had to do life, I'd tell them, hell no, give me the death penalty. And that wasn't even a max.
Really? What happened to you?
I don't know how people do. Every morning you go to sink, there's frickin' black hairs into the showers, the toilet. I mean, who wants to go there? I mean, I think...
Did you get ass fucked?
No, the only ones...
No one ever gets ass fucked.
The only ones who got that were the ones who wanted it.
Oh,
and somehow
nice.
They didn't think they were gay.
Sam?
In fact, we were in a four-man room. We had one guy who came in who would use a Kool-Aid lipstick.
Fellas.
And we had a couple boys in our dorm that didn't like homos too much, and they said, if you don't leave, you're going to get stuck. So
hey, before we even entertain your call, what did you do?
Drink DWI manslaughter.
Oh, you were drunk driving and you killed someone? Jesus.
Well, the guy who got killed, he was drinking too. I mean, he had the same blood alcohol as me. He had coke in his system.
Wait. Was he in a separate car?
I'm sorry, what?
Was he in a separate car?
Yeah.
Oh. How did it happen?
That's how he justifies
Jesus.
it. His blood alcohol level was
guy's got to sleep. Guy's got to sleep.
As high as mine, so
how did it happen?
Something was going to happen to him that night.
It was my car, his car, and a tractor trailer.
Oh, man.
Yeah. I survived. He didn't, I mean, I don't remember what happened. I fractured my skull. I dislocated my hip. I went to the impound area and saw his car, and you could see the indentation from the tractor trailer, but they said I caused it. I said, well, I couldn't afford to fight it, and I knew I was wrong at some level, if not all levels. So I took the plea and it was a 2 1/3 to 7. At the time, you do 1/3 of your max, and I went to the parole board twice, and they hit me. They were like guys who rob people with knives and stuff like that out, but I couldn't get work release or nothing. They were tough on DWIs.
Well, you're pretty dangerous there, my friend, if you
wow,
you were going to do that. Jesus.
Yeah, I haven't drank in 20 years, so I've been...
what do you do for a living now?
It's still pretty good.
Yeah, I'm an electrician.
All right.
Oh, yeah.
You found work. Good for you.